Welcome back, fam. It's your boy, DJ Richie Sky, and we are here to talk about how to go from broke to bountiful in 3 steps. Now, I want to tell you that first, the steps are quite easy. I'm going to reiterate, these steps are quite easy. However, it is going to take some time, patience, and discipline in order for you to achieve what I'm about to suggest. Now, while I am not a financial expert, while I am not a person who is trying to sell you something or to even prescribe a solution for your specific issue, what I can tell you is these are the things that took me from broke to bountiful in 3 steps. So the first step that I will tell you is, and for context, many of you guys may have seen my videos on my channel about, being in LA, being in a state where my car was being repossessed, financially unstable, but yet I was on a Bravo series and I was having to appear on red carpets. I did Watch What Happens Live, and I did it all broke at the time. When I filmed the show, I wasn't broke. But after the show ended and I lost my job, that was another story. However, what I want to talk to you guys about is really the steps that I took over the course of this year. Well, not this year, but the year in question that literally took my life from broke to bountiful. Step 1. The first thing that I did was I got a notebook and I got a journal. You could call it a notebook, you can call it a journal, anything with lines on it so you can write, or maybe you don't need lines and you just want to scribble all over it. I prefer lined paper because I can see it written down in a list form. The first thing that I did was I listed out every single thing I was thankful for, whatever it was that day. And I'm talking about anything as small as I am breathing today. I have my family, I'm alive. I had gas to travel to and fro. I have food to eat. My suggestion is to start off with the basics. Gratitude for the things that you have is basically, in my opinion, putting out into the universe, telling God, I am already thankful for what you have blessed me with. So I am open to receiving even more. The next thing I would do if I were wanting to go from broke to bountiful is I would write down exactly what I wanted my life to look like. Case in point, I wrote down for a year solid that I wanted to earn $10,000 per month. At the time, I thought that was a stretch. But now that I'm in the know and I know people who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, my mind is continuing to stretch. So I would encourage you to take an amount that feels uncomfortable for you. Write it down. Write down a life that doesn't even seem possible at this moment, and allow yourself to dream. And then my next piece of advice that I would give myself to go from broke to bountiful is I would take action. Now, I know a lot of you guys are thinking, well, take action with what? Do what? That could be looking for a new job. That could be seeking a side hustle, doing research. There has to be nonstop action in this pursuit. Now, when I say nonstop action, I don't mean to the point where you're not physically well. I mean, you have to be daily, you have to be consistent, and you have to be thorough with taking the actions that are going to get you to your next step. The other thing that to me taking action means is putting yourself in environments where you wouldn't normally be, testing yourself and seeing how it feels. For instance, I would take a drive into the mountains in Glendale to look at the magnificent houses and the views. I would do this twice a week, and it really helped me picture the life I wanted to live, and I began to feel the excitement of what that life would feel like. I began to feel the excitement of the car that I wanted to drive, of the vacations I wanted to take, the first class seats that I wanted to sit in. All of those things are in your take action plan. Now, for me, again, I tell you the steps are easy, but the dedication and the faithfulness to the steps are what will actually take you from broke to bountiful. Listen, if you guys love this type of content, please subscribe to the channel. I always feel like we could all use a little bit of extra motivation in our lives to sometimes jumpstart our days. And I want to do what I can to put that positive energy out into the universe in whatever way that I can, because I've experienced a lot. And what I've learned is the experiences that we go through are really not meant for us. Oftentimes, they're meant for us as a testimony to others.